We all have to service our cars consistently to ensure that the cars that we drive runs efficiently, right? Same way we have to constantly regulate our nervous system. Now, regulating the nervous system comes with, first of all, creating trust and safety between the brain and the body. And for that to even start to happen, you have to consistently do mundane, everyday human micro moment of safety. Now, initially, when you want to start to create this micro moments of safety, it can be uncomfortable. I'm gonna be honest, at least from my experience, it can be uncomfortable, it can be annoying as fuck because it's not familiar, right? But there are two things that I did consistently on my journey that over time became the baseline for my nervous system that in turn created, safety and trust. Now, the very first thing is anytime I felt tightness in my chest area, right? Let's just say I'm washing the dishes and I feel a tightness in my chest. I literally stop what I'm doing and I focus my attention on my chest area for about 30 to 90 seconds, right? I don't try to fix anything. I just focus my attention on my chest area, right? And I do that consistently throughout my day. Now, the second thing that I usually do consistently is if a fearful thought comes up, right? I don't know, let's just say I'm about to pay some money for groceries over the counter and fear comes up, right? Because of some of my unconscious relationship or belief system around money. The moment that fear comes up, the thought comes up in my brain, as opposed to ignoring it, acting like it's not there, I notice it, right? And immediately I notice it, I tell myself, in that moment that the fear comes up in my mind, you are safe, Wanu. You're safe. Now, there's only one thing your nervous system cares about 24/7, just one thing. Your nervous system cares about, am I safe in this moment? It doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care what you want to do next. It doesn't care about your future plans or what happened in the past. Your nervous system is constantly asking one question: am I safe in this moment? So when something like fear comes up, or a tightness in your chest, or you feel some tension in your shoulder, as opposed to going to the habit, numbing yourself, scrolling endlessly on social media, that is your opportunity. That is the opportunity not to abandon yourself. That is the opportunity to tell your body it is safe. It's not where you used to be in the past. And if you continuously do that over and over and over and over again, over time, that becomes your baseline for your nervous system. Over time. But initially, it is very mundane, but you have to be consistent about it. So my friend, just like a car needs to be serviced consistently for the car to run efficiently, because think about this, if you do not end up servicing your car, you ignore the check engine light on your car, at some point while you're driving the car on the highway, the car might just stop. Same thing with our bodies. If we consistently ignore what our bodies is showing to us in every moment, at some point, it starts to manifest as either emotional pain, physical pain, and it's not sustainable. That's the outcome of going on that pattern. So this is your reminder. The nervous system regulation journey is boring, it's mundane, but it's so fucking worth it because it works. But you have to be consistent with the everyday human mundane moments. And the more you do that, it accumulates. And over time, That becomes your baseline. And I will say this, patterns will repeat itself, whether in your relationship, money patterns. But the beauty about having a baseline of safety is when those patterns repeat themselves, they repeat with less intensity. The same thing will keep showing up. But let's just say, for example, you send a text message to someone, right? And after you send the text message, you feel this tension in your chest area, right? Normally, what you normally do is when you feel that, because it's so uncomfortable, you go do something else, you distract yourself. But as you start to become aware, starting to regulate your nervous system, once you send that text message, you wait with yourself. You do not abandon yourself. And you do that consistently, because different text message or emails come up. Now, the more you wait with yourself, as opposed to doing the things you used to do to distract yourself, over time, the intensity reduces. That's the power of making safety your baseline in your body. So my friend, this is your reminder, right? If you ever want to start to truly integrate and regulate your nervous system, this is just something to keep in mind. It is boring, it is mundane, but it fucking works. And the moment you make safety your baseline, because our bodies are intelligent, right? Every other thing just kind of, mounts up from there.